name is Jonathan Jackson. I'm an artist from Houston, Texas. I mainly dabble in painting and installation work. So I'm a self-taught artist, so a lot of my work starts with experimentation and just trying to see what materials will work with what, and that kind of leads to results of my paintings now. I noticed when I would start to go to art museums with friends, they would all kind of gravitate towards like the contemporary wing, and I would gravitate towards indigenous sculptures and indigenous artifacts. So once I started spending more time with them, I started seeing like the indigenous work in the contemporary work. So I wanted to explain what I was seeing whenever I was doing that process of going to the museums with friends. And so the idea was that I would take my favorite African indigenous sculptures, print them out, and then take that apart, dissect it, and then add my own style to it and create this brand new style. The papermaking process came about, again, just because like I wanted to experiment more with material. Then I have a mentor who teaches at Rice. He told me to get a blender and some water and rip up paper, and you can make paper pulp with the blender and the water. So I started working real small, and then gradually I started to make bigger and bigger molds. And so now this is 40 by 40, and it's cool because like it's more sustainable for the environment. So I have people, they recycle their own paper, and once they get like a trash bag full of paper, they bring it to my house, and I trade them a trash bag full of paper for one of my prints of art. Mark Rothkopf and Swipe Tombly are just like two of my biggest inspirations. I think those two are so important because you look at the time whenever they were making that type of work, it had never been seen before. And it's like, I can't imagine what it would be like to be in the 60s and see a Mark Rothkopf and learn that it's about meditation, and you could put like this deep emphasis and conceptualness into like this like color block, you know? I kind of took that, like these little circles that I make, like if you look at them individually, it just looks like a whole bunch of mashed up circles, but then whenever you zoom out, you understand they're like leaves like layered on top of each other. Mark Rauschenberg like did these sculptures where he would like pull trash and make these like brand new things. And so that's kind of like what these works are. What to expect from the show is being inspired by African sculptures, but also living in America. So the abstractness mix is America, the African sculpture is African. Together, they create my experience as an artist.